And then years later.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
And that is amnesia.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. Every time I hear that fucking beginning of that song, I have to start singing that. Okay, did the game just bug on me or something? Yeah, maybe it did. I don't know.
Study.
Okay.
I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult,
Had to
delving
redo
deep
some
into
stuff
volumes
because
concerning
the
witch cults and
fucking
dark
thing
legends,
decided to
often in
fucking
languages
screw up on me.
unfamiliar to my own. When I
The
reawakened
earliest
5
I've
months
ever
ago,
encountered a bug in
exactly
this
6
game.
years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be.
Yeah.
Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
The guy just wastes fucking time screwing around.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham.
Arthur
Nice
Anderson
lad.
and
He
Brian
disappeared
Burnham.
recently from the
Jeez,
First
how
National
creative.
Grocery Store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Yeah, my mental anguish isn't enough to stop me from taking a job I didn't want to in the first place. February 6th, 1922. Night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National Grocery Store chain. It appears that First National Grocery of Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up, not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. God, I wonder why. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual hick town prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. I don't blame him. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth. God, I wonder why. And tomorrow afternoon I'll be on. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months of trying to break through my amnesia. I felt like doing that. I also feel like I feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. So what has he been doing since he went back to work? Just sitting there every day? Yeah, I found the mention of amnesia repeatedly to be funny, considering that it's been thrown out there that this game is probably what inspired amnesia to begin with, and where they got the idea for some of the elements of amnesia.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square in Innsmouth.
Why lock
Oh
the
my
gates?
god, his voice.
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Nope.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Turning some really tight corners in this fucking thing.
This is it, stranger.
Almost
Into the
run a guy
line.
over. Yep. Hello.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about
I
that.
love that he's
Oh,
wall-eyed.
you see, I'm
And
looking
he
for a
doesn't
young
even
lad
look
called
at you
Brian
when you
Burnham.
talk to him.
I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, though.
Eyes are like looking up at the sky.
The First
Freaking
National's a
weird.
large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
Fuck you.
The First National's a large chain.
The
You sure you
Whoa,
haven't seen
what
it?
the hell?
Sure. Stop bothering me with
What the
questions.
hell are you standing here staring at me?
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Okay, then what do you want?
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say I know him.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Hell,
If you
I'm
don't like
sorry.
it, just turn around and leave.
Happily. Didn't want to be here in the first place. Right. Yup. 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 Okie dokie. I don't remember there being anything around here. And this is my favorite character in the game, and he's also one of the most disturbing characters ever. He is really scary.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy.
More than
If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come
He's
back.
just creepy, period. And no, why would you fucking come back? Seriously.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy, so stop your pestering me with questions.
Busy, you're just staring at a paper. Not to mention I can
That
see
fellow was just stringing me along
you're
with a
looking
lot
up
of
at
nothing
him
about
right
nothing.
now.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham. Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
I can tell
That's
you're
odd.
lying.
He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
Sure.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, I'm plenty sure you are.
The way he says that makes me laugh. He sounds like a fucking angry parent.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Yeah, and you're gonna find out why, too. The hell did I suddenly get jettisoned into the wall there? Alright. I'll talk to that guy again. How about...
These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier.
Interesting, I didn't know you could randomly comment on that.
Where is
when you press
everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks as know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
that. Yeah.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
How inviting. Here, look at the statue.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
So this wacky looking weirdo.
I'm looking for Brian
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions,
How
outsider.
these voices. Hello.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What do you want?
His voice
Could you
makes
help
me
out a
laugh.
stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Fuck you.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell.
Nothing.
You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Constable Ropes,
What you after now?
you ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say as I remember.
The burglarizing of the First National is big news in the Arkham press. The Burnham lad must be one of your prime suspects. Any luck tracing his whereabouts?
No. That'd be a matter for the Order.
The Order? Isn't this a matter for the police?
Nope.
Yup. That too.
Who is the Order?
Them's that look after affairs there in Innsmouth. And you'd mind your business not to be asking too many questions.
Sure.
He's nothing more than a thug.
Yeah, no.
And I don't feel
You're
like pushing
still
his luck.
here? Jeez.
I'd get more juice out of a stiff.
Holy crap. Let's see. Am I hanging out over here? Nope. Oh, you.
I'm looking for Brian
Just
Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Southern
Do you know the
sounding
Burnham
guy.
lad? He worked.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Dude, seriously, I want to talk to you.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Oh. This is something that you get to see in this game as well. I don't know why they put this in here. You get to sneak up on people pissing in alleyways. Hello.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I can't be seen talking to you.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Stop pestering me, stranger.